Please do not message or call, as the following programme is a rerun of a previous live show. Any announcements made during the repeat may now not be applicable.
Assalamu alaikum everyone, and welcome to Sisters Speak on Inspire 105.1 FM, and you're here with me today, Faiza.
Me Amina.
Me Sadia.
Me Zarish.
And me Mariam.
And today we have a full house after what it seems like a very, very long time. There's loads of girls here today to discuss social media, which is what we're going to be speaking about for the rest of the show. Remember that anyone who does want to get involved in our discussion, if they want to text in on WhatsApp or text, how can they do that, Amina?
You can text or WhatsApp in on 07779 481822, or you can call us on 01582 481822. And we have, I was getting to it. We have a Facebook live stream, so you can go on our Inspire FM Facebook and watch us there. You can see us, you can comment below, and join the discussion.
Thank you very much for that. I think our Facebook live thingy is working. Yes. But if it's not, just drop us WhatsApp or text message as well to get involved in the discussion. So, Mariam, what's our show about?
So, our show is a platform for Muslim girls to voice their own opinions on current events and issues, and even form discussions on general topics such as religion, culture, politics, and social media. We want to note that all opinions and views are our own, and we respect all other opposing views.
Thank you very much for that. Now, every week on our show, we do this section called Thought for the Week. So this is just something we've learned, something that we want to share, a view or opinion that we just want to get off our head. So, Zarish, you can go first.
Well, I think it would probably be learning. Again, probably the accident again that I mentioned last week. Live life to the best. Obviously, it's snowing today, so be careful, those that are driving. Make sure that if you're driving a back-wheel drive like I am, then make sure you are really safe on the road, and just love life.
That's the best way to
live life and love live it.
Yeah, and don't drive fast like some people.
Fair enough. Amina, since you haven't been here for a long time.
Well, we recently got that Ring thing, the doorbell with the camera. Have you heard of it?
Oh, I never heard of it. What is it?
You've never heard of it?
What is it?
What is it?
Explain it.
Okay, so it's really good. I recommend it, and it's not it's quite affordable. It's a doorbell. I think it. Are we allowed to say company?
Yeah. No, just say what it is.
Okay, it's a doorbell. Just look it up. It's called Ring, and you set it up with an app on your phone, and you can basically see whoever's at your door. So there's a camera, and then there's a doorbell, and then you like.
So
I'm
is
here
the camera
now.
in the doorbell?
Yeah, the camera's in the doorbell, and you set it up, and then you set it up. Link it with your Wi-Fi. I sound like an IT person, and I'm not. I probably don't even sound like an IT person to a real one. But anyway, I was just thinking how crazy technology is, because right now I got a notification that someone's at my door, and I just know that my dad's home now. And it's just really
No
weird.
one can ever sneak out again.
Oh my God, that is really bad.
But it's
Don't tell your mom.
like, it's just crazy.
Why did you mention that? My mum watches this.
Sorry to all the kids
Mum,
out there
she's
who want to
joking.
sneak out. But it just made me think how crazy technology is, and I don't know.
It's advancing very fast.
Yeah, like I can just talk to the postman and be like if you're not home, say you've got a package and no one's home, you can be like, oh, I'm not home, can you give it to my neighbour? Because you can see them on the
But
camera.
how will he hear you?
Oh, it has I didn't even explain it properly. Okay. So it's got a camera, and it's also got a speaker, and it notifies you on your phone.
Mate, I'm sorry, I'd be creeped out if I got to your door and I just had some random person talking. I'd just run off.
No, but you can see it. It's quite obvious. Like, you can tell it's a camera, right? And
Yeah, but I just feel like someone's watching me 24/7.
yeah. You're not going to be on someone's
Imagine
doorstep
coming to someone's
24/7.
doorstep. Oh, hi there, I can see you. I just run.
Okay, but that sounds like a lot.
So your thought of the week is you got a new doorbell?
No, my thought of the week is how crazy this is.
Technology's advancing.
That's a
yeah.
good thought of the week.
I didn't know I'd be explaining it. I thought you guys would have heard it, but clearly
Okay,
not.
Mariam, please tell us your thought of the week?
Mariam always comes up with the deep stuff.
I don't have anything today.
Right, well, you need
She hasn't been
something.
thinking.
I haven't been thinking. I really haven't been thinking.
Maybe that's your thought of the week.
That is
Just
the thought
don't
of the-
think sometimes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I take that.
Sometimes people overthink.
Cleanse.
That's me. I overthink.
Sometimes
You just have to live in the present and stop thinking about the past. Stop thinking about the future. Just live in the present. That's my thought of the week.
Live life.
everyone's just like, it's technology, live life.
Live life, yeah.
I've got a few, not gonna lie. So
Okay.
let's start from the beginning. It's kind of linked to, like, me and Faiza met up yesterday after ages, and we were just talking about life, and we kind of just ended on like a good note where we were like, wow, we're really proud of how far we've come. Like, we started this whole radio thing, and it's really blossomed with all these new people, and
compared
it's
to how everything was before and to now.
yeah.
Big change.
And we're trying to do more with it as well, and also with uni and the future possibly. It's looking good for me, and I'm just glad that I have made sure that I've continually pushed myself to keep doing things and work hard to achieve my goals, because, to be honest, compared to a lot of people that I do know, I didn't get a privilege above anyone else. Neither did Faiza. We were talking about this as well. Like, neither of us had more given to us to get to where we are now, but we made the most of our situations and really, really forced it, and we were just really happy with that. We're proud of ourselves, aren't we? Like, it's good to be proud of yourselves now and then. And my other thought of the week is, so today is the 5-year anniversary of one of my really close friends who died 5 years ago. Her name is Tamana Begum, to anyone who knows her. And the thing is, this morning I completely forgot all about it, and then I saw her cousin tweet about it, and I was like, wow, like, you don't, like, after
Time
a while,
passes,
it does.
yeah.
Time passes, and after a while, you just don't think about it every day, and like, you do feel. I felt so guilty about that, the fact that I forgot in the first few hours, even though we were talking about it the night before. But yeah, it's crazy how
fast time flies.
I actually went to school with her, so that is actually quite crazy for me.
5 years, man.
5
Yeah,
years.
'cause,
Inna lillahi wa inna ilaihi raji'un. Like,
I mean,
that's all.
I was just like, ooh.
Yeah, from technology to
Live life.
Okay.
oh,
But
and
anyways,
appreciate your friends now.
Yes. And life is
Definitely.
very, very short, and you don't know what could happen. Whatever you plan as well, you don't know how that plan will turn out. So make the most of everything. Yeah, mine's just bouncing off of Zarish and Mariam's as well. Just make
Don't
the
say
most
live
of your
life.
Live your life. I'm joking.
Hashtag live life.
No. Right. Let's just stick to
I feel
technology,
inspired.
love.
I feel inspired.
Inspire FM. Wow.
Obviously. Okay, so anyways, we have our hot topic before we get into our main topic, and that is Sadia.
So, for those of you who know Noor Taguri, she's a journalist, an activist. She's really big on social media. She's done a few controversial things in the past as well that we've spoken about, like the whole hijabi on the Playboy magazine thing, which sparked a lot of controversy. But recently, she has been on American Vogue, which she has said was a big dream of hers. And if you see this video of her, like, going through the magazine and seeing her picture and being really, really excited once you see the picture, it's so, like, it's heartwarming to see that she's achieved that much. But then she finds out, she reads the little caption, and it doesn't say Noor Taguri, it says Noor Bukhari. I don't know who that is.
It's another celebrity in Pakistan, I think, but it's just like
It's a misrepresentation.
Well,
It's
that's why
careless. I think
didn't
it's
know who she was,
careless.
but it is
Yeah.
very careless. Like to just they probably just Googled Noor and said, oh, okay, this one, and then they just captioned it, and it's just so rude. And this is like American Vogue.
Yeah,
It's a big company.
How can they make small mistakes like that?
Yeah.
It's a big deal because she literally worked so hard to get to this position, and then she was so excited for it, and
Yeah,
then like the
exactly.
second she opened it and it didn't even have her name on it.
Yeah.
Imagine. She tweeted, I'm so heartbroken and devastated, like my heart actually hurts. I've been waiting to make this announcement for months. One of my dreams of being featured in American American Vogue came true, and we finally found the issue at JFK Airport. I hadn't seen the photo or the text, but as you can see in the video, it was misidentified as a Pakistani actor named Noor Bukhari. My name is Noor Tuguri, a journalist, activist, and a speaker. I've been misrepresented and misidentified multiple times in media publications to the point of putting my life in danger. I never ever expected this from a publication I respect so much and have read since I was a child. And also, a misrepresentation and misidentification is a constant problem if you're a Muslim in America. And as much as I work to fight for this, there are moments like this where I feel defeated. That just makes me feel so sad for her, right? So what do you guys think about the whole situation?
I think overall it's just a misrepresentation of Muslim women anyway. It's actually quite sad because it can be in like different aspects. Like obviously hers was with the whole name thing, and she's achieved so much for her. And I think also, like, I don't know, Zara, you can relate to this as well, but like, you know, the whole, when we'd say, for example, in our working environment, some clients would prefer, they won't want ethnic minorities, they won't want Muslim women.
In your environment?
Yeah.
You work in
As in
Luton.
legal field.
Yeah.
Been crazy,
You'd be
okay.
surprised. Like
Wow.
they wouldn't want a Muslim woman representing them.
Okay.
And that woman would have way more experience than someone.
Or even a Muslim barrister.
Yeah. Muslim woman barrister. Like they wouldn't want that person. And they've probably got so much experience,
Yeah.
so many qualifications, but yet they will just be like, no. So it's actually kind of sad. Why are we being misrepresented like that though?
What's so depressing about it is just the fact that you can work so hard as a minority to get to where you are, and even when you're at the top of your career, people still won't treat you with the same respect that they would if you weren't
An ethnic
a minority. I don't know, maybe it was a mistake, but at the same time, people proofread these things.
Yeah.
I'm not going to make assumptions, but people proofread these things.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Especially
my question is, has there ever
Especially a
been...
big company like that.
Yeah,
Exactly,
so
that's
my
what I'm
question is,
thinking.
like, has there ever been an incident, aside from this, from someone who's not from an ethnic minority? Has there been someone that been misidentified, just like Noor? Like, I don't know, this is like the first time I'm ever hearing such
same.
a big institution, or is it institution or magazine? Organization being so careless for a Muslim woman or just a woman.
I think it just shows like how things work at these huge companies and their attitude towards Muslim women and just ethnic minorities, a minority of any kind, because they clearly thought that, okay, here's a woman in hijab, she's probably not that important, we're not going to even check what her name is. Like, that's probably what happened.
Yeah.
Or
We
just,
don't know
look, this is another Muslim name, it's probably her.
Or it's
Yeah.
just like,
And it
let's just
shows-
show that we're actually representing Muslim women, but they don't
Just
actually
tick the
care.
box.
It's just the brown
for, like,
face
Yeah.
for the
Yeah.
diversity
and-
points.
I think it shows the kind of people that work there, the kind of values that they have, because every time there's like a hiccup in any, like we've talked about this before, how like clothing brands have been so careless with their trying to represent us more with their Muslim clothing, and I don't know, I'm not going to delve into that too much, but I don't know, it just shows that there's not enough diversity within the company. Like on the outside it looks like they're representing so many people, but if they had that same diversity inside, like in those meeting rooms, then someone would have picked it up. I'm sure if they had a Muslim working there or an ethnic minority working there, they'd be like, oh my God, wow, there's someone different in this magazine. We need to make sure that she has her name right, but clearly no one...
Not even
thought
that, someone who knew who she was.
Exactly, no one knew who she was, which is why they got her name wrong. And there should have been at least someone who knew who she was, which is why she's in the magazine.
And you know what the saddest thing is? That they only just apologized with the tweet. That's it. That's all. That's all she received. And where's the respect? Where's the respect? You invited her to be part of your magazine. You got her name wrong, and then you apologize with a tweet. How is that professional?
That's kind of pathetic.
Yeah, but then my question is, what can they do at this point?
I think they should take responsibility. I mean, they have by just doing a tweet, but I don't think that's enough. I do not think that's enough.
I think a tweet
because
is
if
quite
it was
small.
if it was someone else, say
It's significant to a career as well.
Yeah,
So if it was
true.
a political figure, then nowhere in hell would it would be just a tweet. It would never be like that. I think there should be more of a social responsibility, and I think people should delve more into it.
I'm just glad social media picked up on it as well. She probably got more publicity from the outrage than could have got from Vogue.
Key thing
Yeah,
for
social media
these
is
kinds
really,
of, like
Things that the news doesn't pick
We'll
up.
go into that later though.
because literally that is the main topic today. But any other additional factors?
What do you guys think about representation for minorities then? Do you feel like there's enough, especially not in the news industry in America right now? She was kind of groundbreaking in that sense. Even in like movies and TV shows, I have noticed that there is more minorities from different backgrounds. They're trying, but do you think it's enough right now?
I feel like the representation for minorities is almost just a tick box thing. Like they either like support stereotypes, or they're just doing it for the sake of saying yes, we've included. Where no, we are following equality and diversity. I don't feel like they ask people of minority how they want to be represented. They just assume it. Yeah.
I think minorities ourselves, we need to take control of these industries and represent ourselves. Like you've got movies like Black Panther, Black Klansman, all these things that have been groundbreaking movies, and they're like winning Oscars potentially. Crazy Rich Asians as well. Like because people of minority cultures have started making their own, not even started, but are properly making their own films where they're casting minority actors and directors, and just in every little bit of making the movies. I think that's revolutionary in the industry, and I think that's how things change.
I think the whole
by showing the success of it as well.
Representation of ethnic minorities. So I feel like some people only do it because they have to do it.
Yeah,
because otherwise they'd be criticised for not doing it. So it's like Mariam said, it's a tick box.
Yeah,
like a pity thing. Like, you know, I have to sell some modest clothes to
exactly
everyone else just in case they'll throw an uproar kind of thing.
The liberals, the SJWs, social justice warriors.
Okay,
that's me.
Powering through. We'll start a revolution soon. Watch.
No, but it's also the case with jobs and stuff. Like, to be fair, I do benefit from diversity points a lot, and I love that. But do you know how there's like jobs specifically to implement diversity?
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Like they have to get that little, I don't know what it is. Like,
but at the same time, I feel like because of that, I mean, obviously it's a positive thing to be employed.
They think they've just done it.
They've just done it, but then how are you perceived? Are you actually hired for your talents, or is it just because you're ethnic, like you're from an ethnic minority? I feel like, you know, everyone should be respected for their talents and their qualifications and their abilities and their capacities. It shouldn't just be, you know, it should be equal, but obviously that's not going to happen, and it can't happen.
Oh my God, can we talk about the whole, what's the school? Brampton Manor.
Oh yeah.
The whole video with a certain, they were interviewed by a certain famous, not reporters, I wouldn't call him a reporter. Does anyone know who I'm talking about?
This.
You know how Brampton Manor got like 40 acceptances to Cambridge and Oxford and Cambridge?
Oh, yeah. I remember that.
Yeah, and a certain figure in British media, I can't say his name, but I'm sure people might know who I'm talking about. It was very passive aggressive. It was very, well done. Like, you've got young people right now, they're just like running across the streets, committing crimes, and you guys did it. You got into Oxford and Cambridge. And I was like, okay, this sounds congratulatory, but it's so passive aggressive. You're just saying that all these minorities who aren't in Brampton Manor are just committing crimes, but
oh God,
it's just suggesting that this school was a miracle. A lot of these news channels were just calling the school a miracle because like underprivileged minority kids got into Oxford and
That's
Cambridge.
what I feel like. I feel like
it's not a miracle they worked for it.
When you work so hard for your ambition or your career and you reach there, you're still undermined, regardless, even if you're at the top. And New to Go is one of the examples.
Okay.
Anyone else?
Any other comments? No?
No.
Sadia's starting a revolution here.
She's done now. She's having
Maybe another day.
I just finished my exams. Give me a bit of time.
Oh, don't worry, she'll be back out in a few seconds.
I need water.
Yeah. Okay, so we'll start on our main topic now, which is social media. So anyone who does want to get involved, Amina, how can they do that?
You can text or WhatsApp in on 07779 481822, or you can call us on 01582 481822, and we also have a Facebook live stream.
There we go.
You can watch us, you can comment in. make sure you join the discussion. We love to hear from you guys.
Yep. So, first of all, how did you start using social media and at what age? Okay, let's go down that way.
What age? I think when I was a teenager.
What age? The teenage years are
That's
like...
a lot.
That's a lot. Okay, I'd
Up to
say
19.
I don't know, maybe 14. I can't actually remember, to be honest.
Yeah, so long now.
It's so long.
Bebo.
But the first thing that I used, though, the first social media I used was
MSN
MSN.
count?
Yeah, MSN, and I made Tumblr. Those two things. I made.
Tumblr. That's so
No, there
hipster.
was Pixo. Does anyone
Pixo!
remember Pixo? I love Pixo.
You basically made your own
on your
website.
website. It was amazing.
I had Pixo.
The original GIFs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So amazing. I love
Oh my god.
Pixo, Bebo, MSN. Oh,
that. Bebo was good, yeah.
they're all gone now.
That's so funny. I'm just getting so many
Alright.
memories.
Someone's just having a moment here.
She looks like she's gonna cry,
I
guys.
just find it so funny. I'm not gonna cry. I just find it hilarious.
Wow, oh no, okay.
She's actually blushing for those who can't see.
Don't expose our ages, please.
Right, at what age, so just tell me what age you think you roughly started using social
I think it's
media.
about 14, 15.
I'm going to be honest, I think it was like 12. 11 or 12. I got my
10 or
laptop when I was
11.
10.
So
yeah.
if we're counting MSN, I'd say 10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
10 or 11.
What year was your...
Year 7 to year
Yes.
6. Definitely year 7. We were on
yeah.
Bebo in year 7, Faisal.
Year 6, year 7. Thank you, Sonia, for that.
We just paid out our age.
Yeah, but that was like a lifetime ago. How do
Yeah.
you think social media's changed since then?
Oh, it's changed a lot,
lot.
because I feel
There's
like
more
we
of a
started
culture.
off really simple. Like MSN was just like chatting to your friends, you know?
Even though you saw them every day.
Yeah, but then
After school, hi. Just saw you.
what are you having for dinner? But yeah, I think it's changed a lot because
In a
with
good way or bad?
good and bad, because I think with Instagram it's different because it's just loads of pictures and you're just looking at perfection all day and you're looking at everyone else, and it's good in some ways because it's like an artistic release and you can share stuff with people and catch up with people, but also it's just kind of toxic, but it's cool at the same time because now you can reach people on the other side of the world. Like you
Yeah.
can talk to someone in Australia right now and they'll reply to you in a second. That's if they're awake. But, you know.
Sadia, do you think it's changed in a good way or bad way since the time that you've used?
I think it's changed in a good way and also a bad way, yeah. I think there's more of a culture behind it now. Before it was just literally you talk to one person, another person, and maybe a group chat,
Yeah.
that's it. But now you've got, well, I mean, there was, I guess, when did Facebook come about? I don't know. But it wasn't like Twitter. I think there's a Twitter culture
Yeah.
where things get spread like
So social
wildfire.
medias are like...
Yeah.
It has been revolutionised politically as well.
Zarish, good way or bad way since the time
Again,
you
good
used it?
and bad. I would say that Instagram's definitely depresses people because it's so perfect. People go to all these great holidays, but no one puts on Instagram their bad, their depressing stories or anything like that. So you just see their happy sides and you see the perfect pictures, the Photoshop pictures, the filtered pictures, and then you look at it and you're like, oh, I wish I was that skinny. I wish I was that pretty. I wish I was there. And it just
Yeah.
depresses you so much. But then obviously it's good as well because back in the days when I was like young, there was a lot of people on there that would try and speak to young. Actually, but that's because I'm older.
That still
now.
happens.
No, that's because I'm older now. When you have older people trying to speak to younger girls, but I just
That
realised
might
I think
still
it's worse
I
happen,
think
you
that
know?
might just happen because I'm older now, so no one wants to speak to me. Yeah, that's
No,
what
it
is.
definitely still happens. I think it's worse now.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
It's definitely worse.
Mariam, good or bad?
I'd say both as well. And
Yeah.
but the thing is, I think the positive of it is that you become more socially aware. Like you can you know
Yeah.
about issues, what's happening around the world. And as we just discussed previously, the Nutugori is an example that if social media didn't pick that up, we wouldn't know about it. And I think that's quite a good weapon to have in this current time, because if news outlets before they were the only source of news, whereas social media can and anyone can become a journalist, anyone can tweet what's happening or message what's happening, and so there's a social responsibility that's cultivated, and I think that's quite a good thing. But at the same time, it's bad because fake news is so easy.
Yeah, true that. We had someone who commented on our Facebook, Aksa Sharifa, and she said, social media is what you make it. For example, if you join it to keep up to date with what friends are doing or to post what you're doing, etc., wait, sorry, something came up in the way. If you're doing it to keep up with your friends or post what you're doing, etc., that's all you'll be focused on. But if you use it for awareness on what's happening around the world, in your own country, etc., then it can be used as a positive thing. I think we can all be like...
Wait, did she say catching up with your friends and stuff is a negative thing?
No, I don't
She
think...
just said that's all you'll be focused on.
Oh, right.
She said it's
That's
what you
not
make
true,
it.
because Instagram homepage is always highlighting the like new news and
Yeah.
you know the whatever's happening. So I don't think that's entirely true.
Yeah.
But I do get where she's coming from.
Huh? Never mind. Okay, fair enough. So some are in agreement, some aren't?
I'm partially in agreement, but you know, there's that thing about it being.
Yeah, I feel like because she said it is what you make it, I think sometimes it can be that way, but then, you know, if you have the intention to be on Instagram to catch up with your friends, but the thing is, like you said, there's always things on there that are showing you like, oh, look at this. So you might be on there to catch up with your friends, but you'll literally delve into it and then be on the same
because
path as
I'm always,
everyone.
every time I go on Instagram, I end up going on different profiles.
Some
and
random
different
person,
random
right?
person, someone's famous, or those dessert website profiles, you know, all of that. You know, so it does expose you to different pages.
For
it's
sure.
not like you're stuck on your family and friends.
My tweets are doing really well right now, guys.
You're listening to an Inspire FM podcast, making available our popular programs from our daily broadcast on Inspire FM.
For the break, it was a very abrupt ending, I would say.
Sorry about that.
So we apologise for that. We didn't realise
You
it
are
was
now
a break.
listening to...
We got too busy talking.
Someone did, but she
Please
didn't
do not-
exactly
I
make
was
it
giving you
clear.
hand
Any
gestures that you didn't
announcements
understand.
made may now not be
Weird.
Faisal, I think it's still playing.
And welcome back
Yeah,
to
it's still
Oh my
playing.
god, did we just spoke all over that?
No, but yeah, you can hear... No, it's fine now.
Is the radio on? Are we on right now?
So
Yes,
we're back.
we had
We're back
technical
now.
difficulty again.
So
Sorry,
are
guys.
we on live right
This is
now?
the technology generation, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, so
Okay, all good.
basically, just before the
didn't train
break,
us for this.
welcome back to Inspire FM, and you're listening to Sisters Speak.
Apologies for the mishaps.
Yeah, we just had a little bit of a confusion there.
That's what happens when girls get together.
Don't say that. No, we're amazing.
Anyways, just before the break, we were discussing social media, and I think we got a bit too into it. We didn't realise that it was a break. And
We didn't even start. No, we did.
We did.
We were still, yeah.
So, anyone who is listening, please join our discussion. We'd love to know your thoughts and opinions, because I think social media reaches all audiences, whether
sure.
it's young or, no offense to the old people, but the old people, reaches you guys
The
too.
mature people.
Mature people, there we go.
Grown-ups.
that's the
Everyone
word.
has a platform of their own.
And then you can also join in our discussion Facebook Live. You can also
Text or WhatsApp in on 07779 481822, and you can call us on 01582 481822.
and remember Facebook Live, guys. Wave. There we go. So please make sure you do join in our discussion there. So just before the break, we were just talking about, you know, what age we started using social media and how has it changed, like, from back then to now. My next question would be, should we limit... Actually, no. Should there be an age limit for social media use?
Age limit.
Do you know
Yeah.
what? I think there always has been. No one follows it.
Yeah.
It's been 13. I think the age limit has always been 13 or something, but no one actually pays attention to that. So even if
So there should be an age limit?
I think there is,
Yeah, but there never will be in this day and
no one
time.
will follow it.
There
Right?
in this
is
generation.
no age limit.
There used to be.
There used to be verification of how
There's
your age.
verification and kids lie. You
But
know.
is there a limit
I've been
now?
lying since I was 10 years old. I used to always tell them I was 13.
This
Yeah,
advice should
it
not
was
be taken.
13, right?
It was 13 to get on Bebo. I'm sure it's the same
Was
for Twitter. It was. I lied for
I
a
must
long
have lied
time.
as well then.
No one should follow the ladies.
They probably
Yeah.
already have.
But our 10-year-olds
apologies
listening,
to
they probably already have
parents.
done this.
They're
You just need
probably
to
on
teach
social
them to
media.
use it more
encouraging.
wisely.
So, should there be a limit? Yes or no?
There could be a limit, but to be honest, they'll break
Should
it.
there be? Yes or no?
There's no point at this point.
Yeah. There's a longer answer. It's like
It's not
Yeah.
just yes or no
That's-
here.
It's not
that
yes or
So
no.
should
but
there
it's
be a
not
limit
gonna
on social
happen.
media? There's no yes
What
or no
social
answer.
media though?
Everything.
No, you can't say that.
Why?
Because there's so many different ones.
There should be, I feel like kids should be educated on how to use it. There's no stopping them. You can tell them you have to be 18. There'll only be a checkbox that says, are you 18?
Yeah.
A 10-year-old will say yes. I mean, come on, it's not very
We all did.
secure.
I agree. I think there should be education to children
Yeah,
and
so
how
we
to
should-
and how to spot things that are unsafe on social media. I think
Exactly.
we should take a responsibility on educating them.
Those listening as well, please let us know, do you think there should be an age limit on social media? Because I'm not getting clear answers here.
Yes,
there's
you
never
are.
a clear
No
answer.
and yes, your answer
No,
is.
I just want a straight...
There shouldn't be an age limit because no one's going to follow it.
All right, who says yes?
We all do with a no.
But it's not possible. It's not
say
realistic.
yes,
it's
but
not
you have
realistic
to-
to put
There
an
should
age
be a de
limit.
facto age limit. Not a de jure one.
Goodness.
Get out of the exam zone, please.
Please, you're reminding me, I'm traumatised. No, but I don't know, I think there should. There's no to it.
But the thing is, it's not
What
realistic.
age limit?
Will it work?
I think over 13.
That
But
is
will
the
it
age
work? That's
limit,
the
but
question.
I
it
never
doesn't
followed
work.
that.
The
I
age,
bet you didn't
This is
either.
where, I did. I followed everything.
You're still
I didn't
following
have
it.
social media though.
you're one of the minority good children.
I think parents.
Congratulations.
This is where parents,
Congratulations.
parents should intervene.
To be honest, if you're one of the kids who aren't going to be allowed to go on social media till you're 13, that's going to be due
Yes.
to your parents. It doesn't matter if there's a requirement or not.
And not just that, remember, if you're not on social media at the age of 13 and other people in your school are, you just get bullied for
You'd
it.
find a way as well. Not
yeah,
to
you'd
lie.
find a way for it because you'd get bullied for it. You'd be victimised. Oh, you're not on social media. How?
And
you know,
even
this
if you're
and
not bullied, you just feel left out, you
Yeah.
know? Like we said, we go on MSN straight after school, even though we just saw them, and everyone's like, oh, I had this funny conversation, and then you're there who doesn't have MSN. You're
guys,
going to be like,
you
oh, I
Strict
feel left
I
out.
feel like
parents breed.
Yeah.
No, does anyone remember
What's
those
the word?
Nintendos?
Sneaky kids.
Yeah.
Those Nintendos.
Oh, I remember
We
those.
used to go on a school
DS.
trip, right? Yeah, DS. We used to go on a school trip in a bus, and everyone had a Nintendo, and they used to chat
there used
on
to
the
be, like,
bus.
chat
And I
playing.
used to feel so left out and lonely.
This was a thing. Nintendo DSs. People
Yes.
talking on their Nintendo
Yeah,
DS.
everyone on the bus were talking on it, laughing, and I used to feel so left out
Aw,
and bullied. And
That's never been a thing for me.
And the girl that was sitting next to me, she wouldn't show me whatever. And I went home and I said, "Mum, I want a Nintendo."
Tell me
Everyone
she didn't
talks
get
on
it.
Life was hard for her.
No, I didn't get it. My mum said, "No,
You
don't."
lived.
Are you happy?
No, I got bullied.
I still have a DS Lite at home if you still want one.
Well,
catch
no,
up.
I got one eventually, but by that time, you know,
The
It was
bands were
just
gone.
burnt out.
But then that's the thing that I think that's a disadvantage because kids don't know how to socialize without the devices. Then
No, but it
and
was
people
so much
and
fun.
children who don't have it, and maybe their parents
I
can't
think-
afford it. Parents that can't afford
Yeah.
it,
Yeah.
then
That's
that's
true.
not the parents' fault.
But
That's the
also,
culture.
Remember that when we were on social media, what it was like for a period of time after school, and then that's it. It wasn't like a all night thing, all day thing. We'd go
Speak
to
for
school
yourself.
Constantly.
yeah, I
on
don't know
it.
what you're on about.
Really?
What were you doing, Pfizer? You're not representing us very well.
Wasn't there like?
I feel like we need to educate Pfizer on
I
our
used to put my laptop under
You
the
come back from
blanket.
school at 3:30. You watch Disney Channel for a bit. You come back on MSN
Go to mosque or
until
have
9
tuition or
p.m.
something.
I mean, yeah, that comes in as well. And then you come back and talk about mosque.
and then I'd be tired and go to bed.
No, you wouldn't.
You don't get tired,
Okay.
you just stay on.
You use the emoticons.
Okay, so you never have like a time limit on the social media stuff.
My parents tried,
Yeah,
failed.
they
Didn't
tried.
work.
It never worked.
Your parents can tell you, like you're saying, oh, parents need to intervene. Parents will intervene, but it's up.
But you're bratty
Really,
teenagers
the
at this point.
child will do whether you like it or not. The child will do what they want, which is annoying for some parents.
I
But
think
you know,
that because like I do know someone that their childhood and they like my generation their parents didn't allow them to. Their parents picked and choose what they were exposed to, and that's because their parents took them to activities and they were fully engaged with their children, so the children didn't feel like there's something missing in their life. And I think that's what parents need to do. If you're going to say no to one aspect of something that they want, fulfill it in another way. And I
That's a
think
good
so
parenting.
true.
That is really good
Yeah.
parenting. You can't just be like, get off your phone and then you just
I
leave
feel
them
like
to watch
we
TV.
were just filling that void ourselves with, with social media.
Yeah.
Because they could have told us like, oh, don't go on there. We can go here, but instead they said just stop going on there and do something else. Like, what else am I meant to do? Everyone's
Yeah,
doing
exactly.
this. Everyone's on Facebook
Even
or
in the
Bebo.
summer, when you could go outside as a kid.
No, it's still social.
But then I do feel sorry for kids in this generation because it's not safe to go outside as it was when we were.
I don't know.
I disagree.
I
I feel
think
like it's
people are
always
more
been the
wise
same.
now, even children.
No, it has gone
They're
more
very
dangerous,
clever.
I think.
Children
Very
are
clever.
becoming
I
very,
think so.
very clever these days.
I know.
Yeah.
They're like
But
3-year-olds
children
on
can
iPads.
endanger children. That's what I'm saying.
Questions by
Children
sisters,
can
by
endanger
sisters.
children. That's how it's become.
True that. But do you guys think that we spend too much time on social media?
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
No.
It's negatively affecting our productivity.
I feel so. I definitely feel that. I feel like when I can leave my phone and then I won't respond to the Sister Speak chat, I feel way more happier
That's
because there's so much information, because there's just so much, like, you have that responsibility, not responsibility, you have that feeling that, okay, I have to respond to this person, that person, and they ask you afterwards, why didn't you respond back to me? Or you feel that pressure that you have to respond to everyone. But then that is so much pressure. You feel like you have to stretch you wouldn't physically go speak to everyone, and it's the same thing doing it online.
Yeah.
Because you're just one human being.
Sarish?
No, I think it's about priority. You know, when I'm at work, I don't even touch my phone for 9-10 hours. I'd read my messages at 6 o'clock from 8:30 a.m. And then obviously after work, I'm too busy, I'm studying or whatever. So it's about priority. I don't think it affects everyone's productivity as long as they prioritise what's
don't agree.
important.
Sadia?
I am addicted to my phone, not gonna lie. Like, it's getting in the way
final year
of
of
my entire
university.
life. Exactly. Like,
Please don't
I'm
take our
sure I
advice.
would have done much better in my exam if I was off my phone a bit more, if I studied a bit more. It's all my fault, not gonna lie. I tried to delete Twitter a few times, I reactivated it, delete it again, reactivated it, delete the app, like a few hours before my actual
So
exam.
it does really affect
It's
your
ruined my life. I wish I could read more.
Sadia and Zarish are polar opposites.
I'm not doing badly in life, but I'd be doing a lot better if I
To be
left my
honest, when I
phone
was at
for a
uni,
few
I was
hours.
like that too. But when you start working and when you're, 24/7 in such an intense environment, you don't get time to look at your phone. And when I go out for lunch, I can then look at my phone.
Yeah, but
but
it's
you
like
don't want
literally
to.
barely.
Sarah,
just
you
want
say
to
that, but
read.
I've actually done work and I've been on my phone the whole
Oh
time.
God. Okay.
It's been an
Never
issue.
mind. I guess it varies.
But can I just quickly add something before I'm because sometimes now,
problem.
especially when I'm in university, people call you on your phone, and people have, like, even in my WhatsApp, I have a work WhatsApp, and that's like, if you don't look at it, then you don't know what's going on in your office, and it's just like, I don't want to use my phone, just email
Social
me.
media is evolving. They're not using emails anymore.
And it's
for
like,
work.
there's no blurred line between leisure and work, because they mixed it, they combined it, and I think that's so negative. Like,
Yeah.
let's keep professional
where's the
side.
line?
Yeah, let's keep them separate.
Okay, Amina, do you think that we do spend too much time on social media, and does it negatively affect your productivity?
I think in general, like as a general population, I think we definitely do.
But what about for
Whether-
you? Are you more of a her or more of a her?
Well, I think the last time I was on, I mentioned that I deleted Instagram and I still haven't got it. So I feel it
so
feels so
active.
good. I don't think I'm ever going to go back.
Oh, I should do a cleanse. I need it.
I don't feel connected to it anymore. I don't feel the need for it. I don't know. Obviously, it's a nice thing to do, but I don't know. I feel kind of old because my sister was telling me there's this personal story on Instagram now, and I was like, oh, this evolved too much. I'm not going back. Like, I don't know what to do on there. But yeah, I did enjoy it when I had it, but I just feel like it was. When you're just sitting at home and you're not doing anything, you think, oh, let me just pick up my phone and scroll. But there's so much more you can do with your time than scroll on your phone. Like, I feel like my mind is clearer, and the fact that I'm not always looking at, like you said before, like people's perfect holidays, like, oh, this person's gone to Paris,
yeah.
this person's eating this, and they're wearing this cool outfit, blah, blah, blah. Like, you constantly comparing yourself to other people. You don't realize you're doing it. You think that you're
I think
like,
when you spend so much time on it, you become like so.
yeah, you don't
used to
realize
it.
that you're so invested in all these people, and you think, I feel like we put too much pressure on ourselves. Like, oh my gosh, I need to do that. I need to save up for this holiday. Why am I going on that holiday?
I need to get this
a
outfit.
picture.
I need to get that makeup. Oh, I need to do this.
Yeah, and it makes you question, like, am I wearing these things only for other people to see, or am I wearing it for myself?
Yeah.
Or am
Yeah,
I going
true
on
that.
holiday just to show everyone,
To show pictures. I'm on
I went
holiday.
here, or did you go for yourself?
I think you start setting a standard for yourself that you can't even attain.
That, but I'm not going to say obviously not.
We probably all do. I think it.
Yeah.
Like you said, there's a blurred line with everything. Are you doing this for people, or are you doing it for yourself? I think
Yeah.
that's the problem with social media. When you learn to control it, like when you learn what you really want, then I'm sure we can all use it. But
Yeah.
I think that's what children need to learn.
It's
Like
the
instead of
balance
saying
of
you
it as
can't
well.
use it, they're going to use it. But we need to tell them
maybe
what-
use it for a certain period of time.
Or what's the
Yeah.
other things they can do?
Yeah.
Why don't you invite
should,
them to
like,
do other activities?
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That will get them
definitely.
away from that kind of
Even if
stuff.
they do use it right, I think we need to tell them the reality of it, because I feel
It's
like
not
they're-
all good.
it's inevitable. They're going to use social media. We just need to tell them that this is what it's going to be like, and you need to be more confident
and
in
I
yourself.
think sometimes you don't. There's always that thought that imagine they reach like, you know, the deep dark social media aspects of like, you know, with the whole people pretending to be other people and things like that.
Catfish, yeah.
That happens a
Because
lot.
that happens a lot and people fall for it as well. And I think overall though, when it comes to the spending too much time on social media, feel like if you do it in doses, it's fine.
Yeah,
Because
definitely.
you're not being so invested, because that's why I do literally just deactivate any time. I'm just like, no, I've spent so much time on it. Or just, you know, just take it in doses. Don't always, like the first thing on your phone, you know, you can see what your, I think on some phones you can see how much screen time you spend on certain things. Limit it or something. Even there's technology's evolved, like you said before. Like you can get certain things on your phone which only allow you to use a certain app for a certain time.
Oh, and then it locks.
Yeah.
That's quite cool.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I've got that.
Right. How's it work?
I don't use it.
Right.
You probably uninstalled it.
Yes, please, use it, please.
I
Because
should.
it might actually help you.
We should do a
Yeah.
pilot study on you.
I think we need to be more disciplined.
Yeah, exactly. That's what it is.
Yeah,
we need
I need
to
to
be
be more
disciplined.
disciplined in every aspect of my life, not gonna lie.
So, how do you think lives have changed through social media? Good ways and bad ways.
People have gotten famous off of
Yes.
social media of really weird reasons.
And
Like, you
people
remember the
like
Yo
people
Dilly boy?
want to get famous from social media.
No. I think I'm famous. It's fine.
Right. But do you think lives have changed in a negative or positive way?
Positive.
Both.
I think it's positive.
Yeah.
So more positive than negative?
I think some
It's a
lives have been
mixture.
ruined, but in a good way. Like, you find racists and you ruin their lives.
Oh yeah, true.
Those kind
Oh,
of things.
yeah.
Like, a lot of
nice way
people
to
are
put
just
it.
like,
Actually, to be honest, I feel like with social media, some people are put under like a microscope. So anything or everything they do, they have to be careful with everything.
Yeah.
yeah.
So, for example, one word they could
The
literally
Kevin Hart thing.
it could get blown out of proportion, and like some people, what you might say or post might be misinterpreted in a negative or positive
True.
way by other people as well.
The other cool thing is the fact that you can make such good friends from social media.
True.
That's
like
true.
you wouldn't even think of this
yeah.
like a few decades ago, not even a few years ago, right? Forget about decades. We wouldn't even think of being best friends with someone that you
Met
like
online.
across the ocean. Like, it doesn't even make sense, but it's amazing that you could that can happen,
Yeah.
and that you
that's
can
true.
speak to, you know, relatives
Yeah.
within seconds, and
I
instead of
remember-
screaming down the phone, having to pay for
the
like
evolution of calling cards.
phone calls, right? Now it's like WhatsApp video call.
Like send pictures or do this or
Yeah, it's
how's
amazing.
everyone? It's actually
Yeah.
I think it's really cool.
So it is quite positive. Lives have changed in terms of maybe family members are more connected rather than just through a phone call.
I think
Oh, but also you got to remember people maybe posting pictures of other people that they shouldn't have, revenge pictures.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
so
like
it can be
girls'
used
lives
negatively.
to shame people.
But you know, usually Instagram or Twitter and other profiles are really good in those sense because they do delete those pages
Yeah,
once
and you can report it
them.
as well.
So, because
But by then, everyone has seen it.
Yeah.
only if that person's really active on that account.
No, I mean, like, even in schools, especially
Oh,
school
yeah,
kids,
true.
imagine, like, once someone's posted a picture of you that's
you can
maybe
get a
improper.
notification when
Yeah.
someone posts.
Everyone's seen it. People have screenshotted it.
Yeah,
It's done.
true. And it will only be a matter of time before the person actually finds out that there's something
Yeah,
out
true.
about them as well.
And you'd find out through someone anyways. Oh, there's that picture of you online.
So how would you guys warn off these kinds of dangers from social media?
Yeah, I'm not sure if you can.
Well, you know, just be careful with what you send to people. Don't allow others to take
that.
pictures of you or, you know, that you don't,
Yeah.
who you don't know. So just be careful.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the commenter said, it is what you make it. Like, the good and bad things are from the same outlet, I guess. Like, we
Yeah.
can send pictures to our family members, but we can also, you know, people can do bad things with certain pictures, but you have to be careful, right? Like if someone asks for a picture, you don't give it to them.
No, but what about with certain platforms, for example, like Instagram, when it's all just pictures?
I think
Would
what
people
we said
use those
before.
pictures and just
What do
Yeah,
you
but
mean?
if it's just
For,
a
like,
normal picture,
bad
what can they do?
Photoshop?
Yeah, but
Or they could just write a caption and like spew lies about them.
you know what people do on Instagram? They what's it called?
Who remembers the Destroyer?
They have
I
the
was
picture
thinking
and they like put the names underneath the picture, or all over
Oh,
the
like they
picture.
copyright it.
Yeah,
Like a watermark.
yes,
So you want
that's
to
it.
like watermark and copyright all your pictures?
You might as well if you really
You
are
can,
that.
that's
If,
so
if you're
long.
really that paranoid, then yeah.
So
you know
do you
what,
think
if-
we share so much then on social media that we should stop sharing and start watermarking everything we share?
I feel like we can do what we want and just have like discipline while we do it. And if someone, I don't know, posts a picture of you with a caption saying you've done something scandalous,
aren't
you know
these
you
public
haven't done it
accounts?
though. What do you mean, like our personal
Like,
accounts?
yeah.
Well, it's your
Or are
choice
they,
if
like,
you want it to be
privatised
public.
kind of thing?
If you want it to be public, you can
I
have it
think,
public.
So if you have a public account, you have to watermark everything.
No, do
You
what
don't
you
have
want.
to.
If someone does
what
that
if-
something, it's like it's not up to you to limit what you share just because someone could do something negative. Like, that could be the case in anything in life. To be honest, there's always
Exactly.
risks in
Someone
everything.
can always say anything about you, whether we have social media or not. I mean, people
Rumours
have
happen before
people
social
have
media.
been spreading rumors for centuries.
Yeah.
You know, you just have to learn how to deal
There's
with
no
it.
Instagram.
And you know,
Oh, can we not get started?
You dealt with it one yesterday, actually.
Yeah, yesterday. That is really frustrating. But, you know, like I said, the accounts gets deleted. So that
So,
account got
so it's
deleted.
easily a thing where it can get reported. And deleted.
You know,
Flattering.
catfish, people know who's real and who's fake because these days there's Snapchat. You know, you add each other and you can send each other live pictures, live cameras. So, you know, people know automatically if you're fake or not. Or there's a thing called phone. You know, people are like, give me your phone number, let me speak to you. And then if they do speak, it'll probably be a guy behind that account. That's what happened to me yesterday.
So it was
Really?
a
You found out
catfish.
who it
There was a
was?
fake profile, yeah, and I actually spoke to the person, and he
Amazing.
was just creepy,
Right.
basically.
for anyone who doesn't know what a catfish is, it's
yeah.
Yeah. Someone who
it ba-
pretends to be you with all your.
Pictures. and-
they pretend to be anyone.
Yeah.
A catfish is someone who's pretending
This
to be
dude
someone on
tried
social
to steal
media.
my mum. He uploaded a picture of me and my mum saying, "I love my mama so much."
Oh my god! Wait, I actually got catfished a while ago. Someone completely copied my Facebook profile, but they were from Pakistan. They took my profile picture, my header, and I was like, "What? Why would you choose me?" First of all, I'm honoured. But that was so weird, and I messaged them. I was like, "Why are you stealing my identity?" And they just didn't
That's what
reply.
I said to them yesterday. I literally have the chat. I was like, "What the hell is wrong with you? Why are you doing this?"
It's just
I have a funny
strange.
story. There was this one account on Facebook that kept changing their profile pictures from all the girls in ISOC. I'm joking.
It's the Islamic Society.
Yeah,
from uni,
yeah,
by
yeah.
the way.
And then just like, I think everyone who messaged the group chat or something, the profile picture changed and it became all their pictures. It was my picture at one point, and then it got reported. Everyone reported it and it got sent.
That
like,
is
it got
just really
deleted. But that was
strange.
just
That is really
weird.
strange. I think
We never
catfishes
found out
is
where
one
that came
thing,
from.
Is like the negative kind
But can
of
I
side
share
of
a
social
positive
media.
thing about catfish? When I was 15, there was a fake profile of me on Facebook, and this guy
You were
messaged me.
15?
Yeah, I was 15 or 14, and this guy messaged me. He's like, "Hey, this is a fake account of you, blah blah blah." And we started talking. We're still really, really good friends. And when we were young, he told me he wanted to be a barrister, and I was like, "I want to be a solicitor." And now we look back and we laugh because he's actually a barrister and I'm a trainee solicitor. And so I made a lifetime friend, you know.
Is that a common?
He helped me. He was like, "Look, this is a fake profile," and then we just started talking. We're really good friends, and so yeah, I made a good friend from a fake account. So thanks to
I feel
whoever
like that's
made
a
that.
rare case.
No,
That is-
because people do start being your friends because then they feel sorry for you. Like
But
I had
why
so
would they
many
want to steal
messages
your
yesterday.
identity? That's basically like fraud.
Yeah, I know, but people feel sorry for you. I had so many sympathies yesterday. I was like, "I'm so sorry to hear, babe. I hope you're okay." But really, I don't really care that much. I was actually loving the attention.
Done. Right.
She's
Anyways,
flattered by her
someone on our
cat.
Facebook
Okay.
Live, Omar Chowdhury, he said Asian aunties spread rumours better than anyone.
I feel like that's not a discussion to make.
I feel like that's a different discussion. I feel like aunties are evolving right now, you know.
Maybe
They're
they
all on
created
social
Instagram.
media.
I don't know. Oh, is that to do with the whole rumour thing?
Yeah.
Yeah. Rumours have transcended social media.
Literally. But I think good and bad happens everywhere.
Yeah, but I don't understand the motive of this question.
I think it was just a general comment.
Yeah.
We don't need to
Right,
discuss
okay.
that, do we?
Okay.
No, I think overall, anyways, aunties are evolving probably. Mature people are evolving. They're all on social media now.
No hate to the aunties, by the way.
I love aunties. My mum.
We love you. And I know you guys watch us.
Yeah, that's true actually. But anyways, overall, advice on using social media, because we are coming to an end in a couple of minutes, three minutes roughly. But just summarising now, would you say using social media overall is a good or bad thing? And why good and why bad? So let's go, Mariam.
You always ask good or bad questions. I think just be responsible. Just be responsible how you use social media. It's up to you how you want.
That's your advice.
Yeah, I'll just say advice because I don't think there's a definitive answer. I think just be responsible in how you use social media. And if you're a parent, then if you don't want your children to use social media or you want to limit it, then give them an alternative activity, spend time with them.
Yeah.
So then they don't feel left out, like they don't feel like there's a space for them to use social media.
Yeah. That's true.
Darren?
I agree. Be wise, be responsible, and definitely don't share anything that you wouldn't want other people to see
True that.
in a fit of rage.
Especially if you're on a public platform as well.
Yes, and just be careful. But it does, it's good because you are aware of everything that's going on around you, and you're obviously not victimized for being left out. So just be careful and be responsible.
Both. I just need to let it not take over my life and
So
stop
you just need
using
to
it
learn
so
to
much.
prioritise.
I need to discipline myself and use it in certain situations.
Are you in your final
And
year,
professional.
by the way? Are you in your final year?
Yes, I am.
Be careful.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're right.
So you just need to basically know where.
Discipline. I was going to say, it's not like social media is not a black and white thing. So it's no, just have discipline. Like Sadia needs to have discipline. And also,
Just
you
call
need
me
to-
out.
Yeah, people like Sadia. And give yourself a break as well. I think if it's too much for you, just delete it. And be disciplined and have it deleted for like a week, and then after that week you probably won't even
But
bring it back.
Instagram allows you to delete an account and you have to reactivate it after a
Oh,
week,
not
which is
the
so
account.
frustrating.
Just the app. I just deleted the app.
Oh no, because then you don't know
But
what people are
basically,
saying.
we're coming to the end of our show. We have like 30 seconds left. I think Naveed Hussain just said, Salam sisters, don't you think social media has taken over so many of our lives?
No.
Sadly,
Just Sadia's.
much media, not enough social life. Anyways, thank you for listening. Thank you for all the comments. And please join us next week, inshallah, if we do have a show. Thank you so much for listening and for commenting. Assalamu alaikum.
Thank you for listening to our podcast. Why not tune in to our live stream at inspirefm.org and follow and subscribe to our social media platforms at Inspire FM Luton.